What's up, guys? This is your boy Rod from DBZSHFIGS.com, and today I'm bringing to you episode number 42 of the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts update series. If you'd like to be reminded of every reissue, re-release, pre-order closing, pre-order opening, make sure you subscribe so that you're always notified of the latest episode in this series. But once again, I'm starting here at my website, DBZSHFIGS.com. It's a complete archive of every single release in the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts line. You could come in here, look at videos, pictures, information, anything such. It's constantly being updated and now even includes the newest Tamashii Nation store exclusive, which I'll get onto a little later. But before we begin, just want to let you know that the Discord for the channel just hit 100 people, 100 members. So one of our gracious mods, Owen, has decided to host his own giveaway on there. He's going to be giving away a Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts to a lucky Discord member. The giveaway begins as of posting of this video and will close on October the 8th, 2025. And then just some rules: you must be 18 years or older, you must have a US address, and you must be willing to provide that address, of course, so that he may ship that figure to you. But anyways, no purchase necessary, anything like that, no funny business. Just make sure you join the Discord for the channel, link in the description, and it should be a very easy process. Hope to see you there soon. Anyways, now back to the news. So as always, come check out the website, go on the Amazon deals tab where you'll find all the best deals currently on Amazon. This week, I want to highlight some. We have some new members to the sale club. We have the adult Goku and adult Vegeta from Daima. Both are currently on sale. Goku, not so much. He does have a 5% off, but that just brings him down to $35.99. So you do save like $1 to $2. Plus, you get that free shipping if you already have Amazon Prime. Vegeta, however, 18% off, $31. I mean, my honest opinion, and I'm not even like the biggest Daima fan, but the figures themselves are amazing. They are fully worth it at full price. So especially at a discount, they're going to be incredible. I do suggest you get these if you don't have them. And then we also have, of course, the mini trio of Vegeta, Piccolo, and Goku. Those have been on sale for many, many weeks now. Vegeta, 25% off, so $28. We've seen them at like $17, so he's still kind of expensive. So just up to you if you want to wait a little longer. Then Piccolo, 21% off, $47 for that really cool figure. He does have that soft goods cape, which has the bendy wire, so infinite points of articulation there. Yeah, so that one's a good pickup. And then Goku, of course, probably the best out of the three. To be honest, 26% off, so only $28 for this really, really nice looking Goku. You know, if you've skipped out on these three in the past, now it's time to consider if you want them. And then, of course, we do have the Super Saiyan Son Gohan, the warrior who surpassed Goku. Been at 11% off for like at least 6 weeks now. Again, 3.0 figure, really nice Gohan figure. Again, with the soft goods cape, with the bendy wire inside. So it's an incredible pickup, in my opinion. And then GT Goku probably has been on sale as long as that Gohan. 13% off, so $47 for a really nice mini Goku figure that comes with a Kamehameha effect piece. So check that out. And then the one probably not a lot of people are looking for, it's Porunga and Dende, 8% off, so only $276. Emphasis on only. But yeah, I mean, that one, honestly, I don't really see a lot of people buying. It says there are 17 left. Last week, there were 17 left, meaning nobody bought it in the whole week. So hopefully, if nobody continues to buy it, they'll bring it down even lower. But that's it for the Amazon deals. So yeah, just want to go back here to DBZSHFIGS.com, go into the figures, and we're just going to cover really quickly the brand new Tamashii Nation store exclusive. We have Son Goku Ultra Instinct Limits Super Surpassed. What a mouthful. But anyways, it's this really, really nice looking Ultra Instinct Goku. Honestly, I really dig it. I've seen mixed opinions online, but to me, I feel like this might be the best Tamashii Nation store exclusive. Of course, there is that Son Goku Innocent Challenger, and then there's the Z Fighter Goku, and then there's other ones. But this one, I don't know, something about it. I think it's the face that's really drawing me in. And I think it might be the best looking Ultra Instinct Goku that we have so far. So unfortunately for me, I don't live near a Tamashii Nation store. So one day I'm going to have to go travel to New York or Tokyo, which I may bring up. As of right now, they've only mentioned the Japanese release date. So they haven't mentioned the US release date. So I don't know if there's any difference there. But he is coming out on November 2025, so just a couple of months away, and we don't really have much information, so there's not a lot of stuff that I could put here. But yeah, really excited for this one. I don't know the price. I mean, I haven't officially seen anything, but honestly, I've seen like $50-$60 is probably my guess at how much this one's gonna go for. But anyways, let's continue to the Tamashii Nation's calendar. Honestly, nothing really new here. We've already seen this before. So September 20th, we're getting reissues of these 4 figures. We have Cell First Form. We have the Super Saiyan version of all these Cell Saga figures, Vegeta, Trunks, and Gohan. So again, this one's always on sale, so I don't know what's going on. And then the pre-order for the Great Elder Guru will close on September 21st. And then the pre-orders for Glorio will close on September 28th. I do think, if I'm not mistaken, they extended this one by 1 week. So you still have a little bit of time to decide if that's something you want. As far as release schedule, September was pretty slow. However, we did get this really awesome looking cooler final form. If you haven't seen the review unboxing, check out the video on the channel. Same thing with the Legendary Super Saiyan Goku Best Selection. But yeah, that's it for the calendar. Now I'm going to move over to other news. Just mixing it up a little. But yeah, if you watched last week, I told you if you live near New York, they're going to be selling the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives in store, limit of 2 per item per person. So if you happen to pick anything up this past week from the Tamashii Nation store, make sure you let me know in the comments, how was it? Did anything run out? That they have like an insane amount of stock. I'm really interested to know, so let me know. And then probably the biggest news of the week was that we have passed over 200 releases in the Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts line, meaning that V-Jump is gonna be releasing another collaboration figure with S.H.Figuarts. So if you're not aware, V-Jump had a collaboration with S.H.Figuarts and released the Son Goku and Dragon 40th Anniversary Edition. Once again, I do have a video with an unboxing and review of that one. Check it out if you haven't. But that was an amazing figure. So I'm really excited for this. Of course, I am under the assumption that it's going to be another Japan exclusive. So probably going to have to pay extra for that one. But if it's anything like that, Goku and Dragon, it's going to be well worth it. There's speculation about what it could possibly be. I mean, a lot of people are assuming it's going to be another manga cover, which, it's very welcome. There's a lot of great manga covers out there. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll definitely be getting it. And then Demoniacal Fit actually announced, well, I guess not really announced, they teased that they're going to be coming out with a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta from Dragon Ball GT, which is amazing, in my opinion, now that I've seen the Super Saiyan Gogeta and how high of a caliber figure that was from Demoniacal Fit. I'm really looking forward to this. Of course, I will say that there's no guarantee that they're actually going to be releasing this. Unfortunately, there's been other figures that they teased and then they just never made the cut. So hopefully this is one that does actually get released. And then lastly, we did get some new photos. I think these are already in hand to people, but if you were ever interested in that WoW Super Action Studio Kaioken Goku, here are a lot more pictures. So he does look pretty cool in some poses, but then in other ones, he just, I don't know, the quality looks a little below my expectations, but again, that's just my opinion. Don't let my opinion, sway you. If this is a figure that you like and you want, go ahead and get them. Make yourself happy. It's just one that I'm probably going to be skipping out on. But anyways, now we're going to move over to Premium Bandai, and nothing much going on. They do have in stock the Ultimate Gohan Superhero for $38, which is really cool. It's unfortunate that Premium Bandai charges you $10 shipping, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, I mean, that and Piccolo is probably the only two figures that I would suggest you buy from here, because everything else you could find elsewhere at a cheaper price or with cheaper shipping. So yeah. And then the only pre-order, like I mentioned, that they have currently is the Great Elder Guru, which is closing on September 21st. So I'm excited to see what comes next. Usually Tamashii Nations always has a pre-order going at all times. So once this one ends on September 21st, I'm excited to see what else they're going to put up for pre-order. But anyways, about the figure, again, I probably think a lot of people will skip out on this one. $310. It's an astronomical amount of money to charge for a Dragon Ball S.H. Figuarts, especially when the figure, I mean, it doesn't really have articulation. It's hardly an S.H. Figuarts. He just has sounds and light effects, and that's it. So yeah, I mean, probably a lot of people skipping out on them for sure. Next up, we're going to move over to Big Bad Toy Store. And here, I mean, there's figures that I like to highlight. So I always start with the Majin Buu, which is now in stock. So you could buy him now and get him, you know, shipped to you right at this very moment. Big Bad Toy Store does offer a $4 flat shipping, which is pretty cheap. However, they do tend to sell their figures a little more expensive than my other preferred online retailer, Toys in the Box. So as always, I tell you every week, make sure whatever figure you want, check out both websites, see at the end of the day what the final cost is, and then just go based off that. So Majin Buu, $85.99. The Krillin, they still have in stock for $54.99. That one's been out of stock in all other websites I've seen. So if you're still on the search for a Krillin, this one's a really, really nice one. I would say that the upcoming one, Goku's childhood friend, is a bit too expensive. But if you really, really, really want a shorter Krillin, then you're going to have to spend that kind of money. Other than that, this Krillin is a very, very nice one. We have Blue Vegeta for $34.99. We have the unfortunate pre-order of the Goku and Gohan with the Nimbus at $177, which is crazy. Just to remind you, this one was originally at retail for $100, and they're charging up the wazoo for that one. They have the adult Goku. We have Gohan, Vegeta. They do have on sale the Goku from GT, but I still think it's a better deal on Amazon. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Cell. This one, First Form Frieza, I can't recommend enough. If you don't have it, I suggest you get it. It's a really, really nice figure. And then they do have on sale Piccolo, so I just feel like they're trying to match Amazon. I don't think it's a coincidence that it's just like the same figures on sale. I think they're doing it on purpose. They do still have the pre-order open for the Super Broly Full Power at $100. Anything else? Sarwan. I would not recommend you buy any premium Bandai figures from Big Bad Toy Store. They just charge a lot. And the best thing to show you would be this Great Elder Guru, $485. If you thought $310 was a lot, look at this, $485. Crazy. They do still have pre-orders for the adult Piccolo, and then the Games Begin Goku. That one is one I suggest everyone pre-order because it's going to have the latest and greatest premium Bandai Tamashii Nations articulation. So make sure you pre-order that one from whatever website you want. They do have pre-orders for the legendary Super Saiyan Goku, which is that full version. It's not the best selection. It's the full version. It's an amazing, incredible, probably the number one best figure in Dragon Ball S.H. Figuarts. So make sure you pre-order if you don't have that one. And they do still have the pre-order open for Glorio, like I mentioned. $95, a bit expensive. Probably way cheaper to pre-order from Toys in the Box, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, they have these other pre-orders I don't think a lot of people are clamoring for. But now we're going to move over to Toys in the Box. Like I mentioned, they do have the Full Power Broly for $94.99. So that's $5 less than Big Bad Toy Store. They have Glorio for $84.99, which is $10 less than Big Bad Toy Store. They have Super Saiyan Rose. We have Goku Black, $35.99. That's pretty standard. They have the Shenron for $110, which is $10 less than any other website. And then they do have the Cell Games Begin, $36.99. That's like $1 less than Big Bad Toy Store. And then an adult Piccolo Daima, $69.99. That's $5 less than Big Bad Toy Store. They do have actually in stock the Goku and Gohan Nimbus set for $145. So that's like $30 less than Big Bad Toy Store's charging. And they already have in stock, so you don't have to wait. And then lastly, they do have the Majin Buu for $74.99, which is $10 less than that Big Bad Toy Store. And I just have to remind you every week, the other thing that I really, really like about Toys in the Box is that if you buy 3 or more figures in bulk, you get additional discounts up to, I believe, 6 figures. 6 or 7 figures is like the max discount possible. But if you get at least 3, you get some sort of discount, which is really clutch in my opinion. And then I also have a 5% off link in the description. If you want to click that and it takes you there, you save 5%. And then lastly, we have 5K Toys. So again, just want to remind you that Demon Fit Fury Awakening is up for pre-order. $6 is the deposit and the second payment is $38 plus the shipping. And this arrives to you in Q3 2025, which is now. But yeah, pretty cheap for a really cool looking Goku. This is when he first turned Super Saiyan against Frieza. Then they also still have up for pre-order the trump card, Power That Even Gods Fear, which is that Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito. Looks amazing. It's almost half the price of the official release, which was the New York Comic Con exclusive of 2024. So this one is going to be incredible with 2 different effect pieces, an aura effect piece, crossed arms, different hands, different faces. Pretty cool. And then lastly, I don't know how they still have it in stock, but apparently this guy's not selling out. They do still have the legendary Berserker Shatter the Universe, which is that, that greenish hair Broly with the maroon skirt. It's a really nice, cool figure, a big Broly figure. So I don't know what's going on there. If you have any insight on why this thing's not selling out, because every other Broly sells out immediately, let me know. But that's basically going to be it for the news and updates of the week. Once again, I want to remind you about the giveaway. Thanks to Owen, a mod in the Discord server. He's giving away a Dragon Ball S.H.Figuarts, which the giveaway is open now, closing October the 8th, 2025. Again, the rules: you must be 18 years or older, you must live in the US, and you must be willing to provide that US address so it can be shipped to you. But anyways, if you're still listening to me at this point in time, just know that I really appreciate you, and I hope you have a nice rest of your day.